Okay. All right, so this is part 2. We decided just to kind of do these back to back. Okay. All right, so this is part 2. We went over the who and the what of your family mission statement, and so then this is going to be the why and the how. So if we want to talk about how the who and the what were like the foundation and kind of the arms and legs of your mission statement, basically who you guys are and then what you guys want to do. This is going to be, I guess, maybe more so the glue and the actual substance of your guys' influence or action in the world. So, I guess to start out with the why, your why really is going to be, like I said, is going to be the fuel that you guys are going to run on. You guys are going to already be united around convictions. You guys are going to be united on what you guys want to do, but then your why is what's going to really get you guys going and get you guys out, and maybe even the kind of like help you guys be aimed in the right direction. So our why was, we believe that as a Christian family, we are called to bring Christ into every sphere of life and extend his kingdom in every place. So again, this is kind of bouncing off of our convictions and also our why or our what. But this why, I guess, kind of combines the two. We're a Christian family. We want to be known for our willingness to serve. But our why is why those two things go together and why that's our chosen mission.
Yeah.
So Hannah and I both have been convicted about being servants, and that being the way that we help grow and help build the kingdom. And I think obviously that's something that we will do as a family, and the family is our mission field first, but it also is something that Hannah and I enjoy doing, is just being able to serve and host people, and kind of being willing to go above and beyond to help people when it's not something that's convenient either. So that being said, our how is kind of going to be the next step of that. Well, I guess I didn't ask you if you wanted to add anything for the why. What kind of were your thoughts when we wrote the why?
I think it just gave reason behind the statement. Okay, we have the who and the what, but why do we want to be who and why do we want to do what, And so it gave more meaning to our statements, and I think it just, it helped to solidify it. It just is like, all right, we want to do these things and we want to be these people and all this. Okay, why do we want to do it? Now, ultimately, it is for the glory of God, and it's to further his kingdom in every place. But, it's also just, all right, we want to do this for our kids. We want to do this for our family. And so, yeah, I think it's just, it is the foundation of the who and the what.
Yeah.
And the how, because even like why, how, it's really all of it.
Well, and that leads us obviously to the how, and that's going to be, more so how we go about doing all of this. How does a Christian family go about serving others, and because we believe that that's what we're called to do. How are we going to do that?
Right.
And so like our how is, we stand on the promises of God to his covenant children and seek to obey his commandments. There's a little bit more after that, but I wanted to stop there and just be that we believe that the best way that we can do our why, the best way that we can serve, and the best way that we can help extend the kingdom is by trusting God and his promises. There's a lot that go into those words. Those are words that were chosen pretty carefully. And they just carry a lot of weight with them for us as a family. And now that we have Ridgely, there's going to be some things that we're going to be able to start doing and exercising with him that are going to really reflect just that phrase for us. Right. So I'm excited for that for sure. But anyway, so then the rest of the how goes, We choose not to be born in this world, and we aim to imitate God in the way that He cares for, loves, and enjoys His created world. Every adventure, passion, and goal will be pursued under the blessing of God. So again, mentioning the blessing of God, and how everything that we do is going to be first for God's glory, but then also under His blessing and His, I guess His approval.
Right.
Like we said, we believe that if we are obedient to God, He will bless us in what we do. This even goes back to what family wealth is.
Mm-hmm.
If we're obedient to God, we believe that He will bless us financially. If we're obedient to God, we believe that He will bless us with kids and with godly children. But then also, if we're obedient to God, He's going to bless us with wisdom as well.
Right.
And so those three things are things that come from God's blessing. So
Yeah,
again,
they are gifts from God. It's not. It's not a. All right, if we can do X, Y, and Z, we'll get this from God. I mean, that's not how it is. It is that God has said, if you do these things, this is how I respond to that.
Yeah, and again, like we had talked about not too long ago, actually, just because somebody doesn't have those blessings doesn't mean that they're not blessed. But I do think that there is something to be said about trusting and obeying God, and I guess in a way even holding Him to His promises. And I mean, like the decisions that we're going to make regarding raising Ridgely is based on those promises that God has made to us. And so that's going to be kind of how we make those decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, I think we're kind of talking a lot about our family mission statement. And while I do think that there is a lot to be said about families and blessings from God, really we're trying to help you guys write yours. And so when it comes to your why and your how, I think that this is when choosing words carefully is very important, and really looking at these are the two sections of your mission statement that is going to really get your family out. What does that look like when your family's out doing things? What does it look like when your family's out doing the what? So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Honestly, I'd love I think because we can do like a message board or whatever, can they share stuff in that?
I'll have to look, but I'm
Okay.
pretty sure they can.
If we can, I think it would be cool if you guys do start writing your family mission statements for you guys to share. I like reading it. I like seeing what other families are doing. And honestly, with the wealth of us, we want it to kind of be a community of like-minded families, and so I do think it'd be fun to do that. And that way, other families as well as us can kind of help encourage each other to keep your family mission statement front and center of you guys. So we'll leave it there. We're gonna be ready to start talking about some other topics here pretty soon, but want to get these out to you guys soon. So we'll talk to you later.